and welcome back to Just Wing It. Hey, I'll tell you what, I am stoked. Not only am I surrounded by Horizon Hobby products, which are among some of my favorite, but I've got some very important news and some very heartfelt thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. About 2 months ago, we went over 1,000 subscribers to Just Wing It. I'm just simply floored. I cannot thank you enough, and I appreciate all of you for what you have done to help keep this channel popular and going. And I'll tell you what, it's because of you. Some of you have been with me for years. Greatly appreciate it. Just today, the channel has gone over, I can't even believe this, 500,000 views. As we march forward steadily, proclaiming the good news of the radio-controlled aviation hobby. Radio-controlled aircraft, I'm telling you. I'll also ask you this, while I have your attention. If you would like to see reviews of radio-controlled armor and tanks, let me know in the comments section. I need to know. I have a very large collection of radio-controlled armor, but I haven't shown any on the channel because I didn't know if it was germane to what the channel is trying to convey. That is, radio-controlled aircraft. If you'd like to see some of the tanks, some of them are a little bit high-end, some of them are a little bit medium end, some of them are pretty low end. Let me know, and I'll show you some tanks. But put them in the comments. Gotta have a Wildcat. We gotta have a Wildcat in the video. Just the way we roll. Hey, what's going on here? This is the Maul M7 1.5 meters Stoll model. This was the latest general aviation release from our friends at Horizon Hobby and E-flite. Okay? Scale authenticity, Stoll capability over any terrain. I'm telling you what, they're absolutely 100% correct in that. This plane is 4S and 3S compatible, and I personally have flown this aircraft on 3 cells in a 45-mile-an-hour wind, confirmed by U.S. Air Force Weather Squadron, and also flown it on 4S off of grass strips and dirt strips, and actually have landed this aircraft in areas where I never thought I could. Check out the King of the Mojave video. If you want to watch the aircraft performing incredibly on 4S, check out Stoll Rocket Ship. That's going to be on the Maul playlist, okay? Oh, my most epic maiden flight video ever will show the aircraft flying, flying if you can use that term, in a 45-mile-an-hour wind. But that's not why we're here today. We're here today because of this. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, we have the new Horizon Hobby and E-flite Cherokee 1.3 meter scale airplane for intermediate pilots. And what a beauty she is. Okay, a modern aviation classic, and that pretty much sums it up. Okay, this is a model of a very early model, PA-28. Even got the wheel pants on it. It has the 6 windows, 2 windows up at the windshield and 4 windows on either side there. Actually 2 on either side for a total of 4. In any event, it's a PA-28. I can't tell whether it's a PA-28 140 or a PA-28 180, but it might be a 180 by the size of the vertical, although I don't know if the size of the vertical ever changed with the horsepower ratings. Little background, just so you guys understand Cherokeeology. PA-28 was the model, and then 140 through 180 would have been the engine size, and that would be part of the designation. So this would be referred to as, for example, a PA-28-180, meaning it's a 180 horsepower Cherokee 20 or PA-28. In any event, here's Matt Andrin holding this thing. I'm telling you, what a incredible model, and yes, he's smiling for good reason. Okay, hey Matt, you need to shave, brother, buddy, you need to shave. Anyways, hey, check this out. It's got the Hershey bar wing. That's how you tell an early model PA-28. The Cherokee Archer, and actually it was an Archer 2, I believe, that Park Zone released in late 2012 and early 2013, had a very much different wing in that it was a much longer wing, a narrower chord, if you will, and really a bit more of a high performance wing with regards to a higher cruising speed, a little bit higher stall speed. Wasn't so adept at the lower speeds that this is, and the reason why this is because look how wide the wing chord is with relation to the actual wing span. That's why it's called a Hershey bar wing. Very classic and iconic to the early Cherokees. Also, this model features another prominent Cherokee feature, and that is a full flying horizontal stab and elevator. The whole thing moves as one unit. Really, really cool. So, I'm excited to get this out of the box and show you what she looks like. In a typical Just Wing It fashion, since I am a one-man show, we're going to go ahead and pull the model out of the box. I'm going to show her show you rather what she looks like with the packaging over it. We're then going to segue into a part of the video where we're going to show you the pieces outside the box and show you what she looks like. And go from there. I may try to pull them out one at a time. I don't think I will because I don't think I can be able to manage that. But in any event, we'll see how the video goes, and I hope you enjoy it. So yes, we'll talk a little bit more about the background of the Cherokee as we go. And I'm telling you what a sweet looking model. Oh, real quick, hey, shout out to my friends at Friendly Hobbies in Las Vegas, Nevada. Shout out to the Wards, to Brian Ward in particular. He ordered this for me when they became available for pre-order. So my plane was one of the very first ones in Las Vegas, and I've actually had it for several days, but forgive me, I've just been really, really lazy. So, well, that, and I've been okay? I have a day job, so I've been working, so I haven't really had a whole lot of time. But in any event, here we go. We're going to go ahead and get this thing out of the box, show you what she looks like, and God, I can't wait. So go ahead, stand by, parts and planes coming up. And we're back. Okay, hey, we've got the packaging, the innards out of the box. Okay, it's right there. Okay. And this is going to be a two-sider, okay? There's two sides to this box, okay? There's two sides. All right, see that? So, underneath there, and by the way, just shows you, here's the receipt, so y'all can see that I paid for this plane. In any event, yeah, so on one side, this underside here comes the wing. There's one wing. It's the right wing, starboard wing, and it's a beauty. Okay, that is in there. Your standard spar is in there, and actually it looks almost like a Wildcat spar. Anyways, there it is. Okay, and your landing gear, your mains are in there, and we'll cover the mains here as I get them out of the package, but I just want you to see what is on side one, if you will, of the package. And then you have this, pull up this little cardboard covering, and you have the propeller and spinner, call it. So you have the front gear is attached. You have the left wing or port wing, and yeah, so that's what she looks like. Okay, so you have a cardboard cover on both sides of the box, and Horizon has utilized both sides to store all these parts to prevent damage. So we're going to go ahead and get these parts out of the box and go over them one at a time of the new Piper Cherokee 1.3 meter scale model from Horizon Hobbies. And we are back with the new Horizon Hobby and E-flite Piper Cherokee 1.3m. Look at this beauty. Wow. I'm telling you, man, this thing is awesome. Building on excellence. Yeah. And that's what Horizon Hobby and E-flite are doing. I'm telling you, this thing is just amazing. It really is. There's the pilot, who does look a bit frightening, quite frankly. But he does look frightening. Anyways, we're gonna probably have to fix that. But I'll tell you what, I'm already seeing a lot of things I like about it, and that's one of them right here. We got the full flying stab right here with this mechanism, and it goes into here. I like the fact that the tail part is plastic. It's really neat. So in any event, hey, let's cover these parts one at a time. So, as I already stated, this spar looks very wildcatish, but okay. There's not going to be a whole lot of heavy loads on this model. Yeah, not going to be a whole lot of heavy loads. The propeller appears to be, and I think it is, it's the same part number. It's a 12/8 propeller, the same propeller found on the clipped wing Cub. Interestingly enough, another Piper product. But anyways, you have a 12/8 propeller. The collet's already installed, and there's a screw, looks like a Phillips head screw that will hold the spinner on. So I'm going to imagine that you take the spinner off, you bolt the propeller on, and then screw the spinner on. Okay, let's look at the one of the more unique features of this model. You have a full flying stab. So looking like there's going to be 2 screws holding it in. You have a pretty good spar, looks like, and you can kind of see it showing through the EPO foam. Yeah, so nice detailing on there, and I got a little bit of a ding in mine, and I don't know whether I did that or it came that way. I'm not going to freak out about it, because I normally don't freak out about stuff like that, because, you know, my planes work. I work my planes hard, so I fly them pretty good, so, you know, it's going to get some hanger rash. But got a little pressure ding there. I don't know whether I did it or it came that way. I probably did it when I took it out of the box, so I'm not going to sweat it. So yeah, so nice EPO foam. Propeller, spinner, collet comes in an assembly. You have the flying stab. And let's get on with the wings. Okay, the wings are very, very nice. I've already noticed some things about these wings that I want to talk about. They have these quick access plugs. These are the plastic guides. They guide in. They key in into the fuse. So looks like, yeah, looks like right there is where one of those pins go. And right there, and the screws go right below, and looks like they do. Okay, so anyways, no, those pins, correction, those pins go right there. So those guide pins go right there and help guide this quick connect plug in. Your spar goes right over the quick connect plugs, and there you go. The controls are a bit recessed there for your flaps. There's your aileron. Okay, nice scale flaps. Okay, they're actually cupped with scrapers. So yeah, very, very nice detailing on the flaps. They actually, as you'll see, they actually have pin hinges. Okay, so we have actual CA hinges This is the aileron I'm working on right now. This is the aileron. So you have it pins on the aileron, and yeah, I mean, and well, the flap is pinned as well, and again has these really nice hinges that allow this to have a lot of aerodynamic properties and shape, which I am going to imagine already give you a lot of lift. Another thing I want to talk about in the wings is they have a light package. So you have your anti-collision lights, you have your landing lights, okay? But I'm going to try and show this to you. I'm going to use the other wing because I'm doing this as, you know, with one person. But I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can. I want to talk a little bit about washout and what the mad scientist known as Matt Andrin does. If you look at the wingtip, okay, try not to get fixated on the other stuff here, but look at the wingtip. Notice how the leading edge is angled a bit down with regards to the wingtip in comparison to the wing root. It's called the wing root. Notice how it's angled a bit down, and how the tip or the trailing edge is actually a bit higher than the trailing edge at the wing root. That's called washout. That angle is called washout. And this plane looks like it probably has a good 2 or 3 degrees of washout going on. So what's that? Well, as the plane is slowing down, look at the wing root, and look at that wing tip. As the plane is slowing down, the plane will start to assume what? A nose-high attitude, right? When it's coming in for a landing. And as it assumes that nose-high attitude, look what happens. The wingtip remains essentially level, even though the wing root, look at that, is angled a bit up. Meaning the wingtip is less prone to stalling, and you're less likely to have a stall occurring at the tip and then working its way in. Okay? It also increases your aileron effectiveness throughout the flight envelope. So that's called wingtip washout. Okay, another thing that this thing has going for it, we're going to talk about right now, since we're in the neighborhood. The wingtips are scalloped. It's kind of hard to see it because of the red, but the wingtips are scalloped. And you can see that now. See that? See how the wingtip is angled up? So what that does is, again, that gives us almost I'm not going to call it something that everyone's going to get all bent out of shape, but it almost gives it a trainer-like, how about this, a very docile and benign handling characteristics at slower speeds. That's what that cupping does, that upward sweep, that scallop, if you will, at the wingtip. That's what that does, okay? That, coupled with the wingtip washout, which you can even see here on this starboard wing. Look at the pronounced wingtip washout in this, right? So there's a lot going on with this plane that's going to make it a really good flying model, okay? And we've just covered the wing. We just talked about the wing. Not to mention, look how wide this thing is. Okay, again, it's called a Hershey bar wing. Very wide chord with relation to the actual wingspan. So a very high lift wing. Couple the nice aerodynamic, realistic flaps, and we haven't even talked about what lurks inside there, the AS3X. Your stabilization, your 3-axis gyro, okay? Wow. So this thing is going to be really, really docile. You have an accessory package, standard data. It's got your screws, got some other stuff in there to get your plane flight worthy, okay? This is going to be a real quick build compared to the mall, so can't wait. Okay, wheels, mains. These are the mains. The nose is already assembled on the model, okay? Let's talk about the mains. So the mains are nice foam wheels, semi-scale wheels. Yeah, I think they're going to handle grass really well, but I am a bit concerned about that large 12/8 prop, but that's all right. We'll find out. We'll find out. The wheels are nice, or the pants are a nice hard plastic. The the actual fairing over the strut is EPO foam. Okay, that's EPO foam, and you can see that right there. Okay, so that is your starboard, and here's the port or left wheel. Okay, the gear itself, the wire utilized to make the landing gear, as you can see, seems to be fairly stout, seems to be fairly thick. I don't think there's going to be any issues with it absorbing a bunch of the, let's just say, less than perfect landings. Okay, I'm being nice. All right, the fuse. Let's look at the fuse. So first, here's that beautiful main with shock absorbing. It has the articulated strut. So very, very nice. Can't wait to get this thing out and taxi it around. You can see the BL10 motor lurking in there. So very nice motor. Additionally, you have a landing light as well. So another landing light, and there's your motor. Okay. There's some details. There's some rivet details, some screw details, and all that. And there's the ashen, apparently already terrified pilot. He may have to be replaced, and I think he will. That's okay. All right. As you can see, we have the quick attachments for the wing, and we're going to attempt to pop this off one-handed. We're going to see if we can do this. Okay, the antenna goes back, and then this comes off, I believe. I may have to put the camera down. Oh, look at that. I got it. Dun, dun, dun. I got it. Okay. So yeah, there's your canopy released, and yeah, come on, guys. That thing is a little. That guy is a little scary. Okay. Okay. The antenna has a little brass fitting that goes in to the back part of the canopy. It's plastic reinforced. Pretty standard data. Okay, so let's look and see what we have going on in here. We have the AR 636 Alpha, which it means for aircraft, with AS3X. It's already installed. We have an EC3 connector. Okay, cool. I'm going to be flying probably some 3S 3200s in this. I'll put them here. Let's see, it's got a 50 amp ESC, which it does. Wow. So this has a bigger ESC than the mall. Huh. Okay. All right. Hey, I can already see right here we have carbon reinforcement all the way down. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Carbon reinforcement all the way down the fuse. Look at that. Okay. And it's going to be on both sides, right? Yep, sure is. Oh, look at that. There's an even better shot of it. Okay, so that carbon goes all the way down. Okay, look at that. Okay, you have your servos already installed. And that's for the lights, I'm guessing. I don't know. But in any event, we'll figure it out. Okay, very nice inside. A lot of room. There's my hand for reference on how wide this thing is. Okay, so there's a lot of room. It's a cavernous compartment. Your batteries, you're not going to have any problems fitting 3200s, 2200s, 3S, 4S, whatever. Yeah, so I'm not going to bore you with all those details quite yet, but there you go. Okay, so while we're here, let's take a look at this. So here's where your stave's going to go. So this is plastic. I really like it. I really like it. Plastic skid. Here's the mount for this. So I imagine this somehow, some way, I'm not really sure how quite yet, but we'll figure it out, is now screwed into here and provides you with the full flying stab. You can see the CA hinges, okay, and mine also has my plane also has the tail light. Okay, so some aircraft, or some folks were talking that there weren't the tail lights, but this one has the clear light there and the red. Okay, all right, so there we are. Everything's out of the box, and what a good looking plane. I'll tell you what, so let's go ahead and put the canopy back on. So it just simply goes back on. This thing's huge, and let's see, I guess I'm gonna have to pull this thing back. There you go. Okay, there you go. All right, okay, well, hey, there you go. There you have the new E-flite Cherokee PA-28 unboxed in all of her glory, in all the parts, parts. Okay, gonna make we're gonna do a general assembly and overview video here shortly. And if you have any questions, you'd like to see something up close, please let me know. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for the 1,100 some odd subscribers. 500,000 views on Just Wing It. And I tell you what, I'm thinking our best days are still ahead of us. I really do. So in any event, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hope you enjoyed this what's in the box of the new E-flite Horizon Hobby Cherokee PA-28. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers.